Hey everyone, I'm Harmony and I'm here to recap last week's episode. First, we met the noble shepherd Talon And Nova as he was gaining anxiety, wondering where his father and brother could be. They both had ventured to the capital and were due back to Zephyr some time ago. After obtaining some intel at the local tavern, Talon headed north and came across a fellow half-elf. The half-elf was learned to be Aubrey Weathers, a circus member, and she was wrestling a goblin for an unusual-looking harp. After Talon lent aid to Aubrey, they managed to capture the now broken stringed harp. They proceeded back to the tavern to heal Aubrey and ran into Dragonborn Nova Kaldrar. Just as she was about to leave, a circus member, Filbert, stormed into the tavern exclaiming, "Everyone is gone." Filbert then fell dead with a medallion in one hand. Aubrey snagged the medallion with some great sleight of hand work. Talon, Aubrey, and Nova all brought Filbert to Talon's house for a very special funeral. After resting for the day, Talon struck a deal where he and Nova would help each other find their respective family members. Nova accepted, and Aubrey tagged along as she was heading that way to look for some strings for her harp. The three adventurers head north, and that's where we are now. Quick reminder, our Instagram, Troll Podcast, posts pictures of maps and objects they find along the way. Shout out to our DM for that, and hope you enjoy.
Everyone's prepped.
We're heading
We're
north.
all prepped. Going out of the town on a trip to the capital. But first, we are stopping, or the plan is to stop in the next biggest town to supply with actual supplies. And the town's name is Zalia. So as the adventurers head north, we would like to talk about their marching order.
Do we get a pick or we roll?
I'm thinking no. We can pick. We can pick.
You pick.
I'm in the front.
You think you want me in the front?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The bard,
I would put you in the
who
middle.
is our support character, has chosen to be in the front.
I like it for story reasons, for strategic reasons. I think I should go first and no stick at the rear where you're in the middle.
This is where my true neutral comes to play, where I often clash with just what I want to do.
You can just take the front. That's fine. I don't actually care that much.
All right, I'll protect us from the back.
I guess I'll go in the middle then.
All right, sounds good.
We should almost walk in a triangle then.
I'm always just a shoestring ahead.
Yeah, that kind of thing. I'm just gonna try to keep tagging along. How old are we again? I'm just of age, so I'm like 19 or whatever the just of age is in this world.
Yeah, like you are very, very young for a half elf.
And then
I believe you were like 19. I was 21.
you were just a bit older.
Yeah,
And I'm 14, which is kind of, for Dragonborn, is
but also
older.
the tallest.
Also the tallest, yeah.
Yeah,
And
just
the
be like
strongest.
6'5", 7 foot taller.
Yeah,
everywhere.
6'7".
You're 6'7"?
Yeah.
That's a tall dragon. All right, so you guys are headed out on the road. The air is kind of feeling a little bit more heavy than it was the day before. Everything on the road just kind of seems very weathered, kind of falling apart. You notice like the road, even like right out of town, is like starting to break, and it's hard for you guys to like kind of walk through because there's like mud kind of seeping through. Really hard for like carts to go up and down the road. So you keep walking in the direction of the nearest town when you come across what looks to be like a caravan, but it doesn't have its wheels on it anymore, and it kind of looks a little bit broken down.
We kind of skipped over the fact that he came in yelling, the circus or whatever is all gone, or the caravan, they're all gone. Maybe not the circus, but he said the caravan, they're all gone. We kind of just glossed over that fact, I think.
Yes.
Well, you found
Now we found a caravan here.
True.
Maybe this is the caravan that guy was talking about? What was his name again?
Filbert.
Filbert.
Yeah, as you approach the caravan, Aubrey definitely recognizes it.
Can I do like a stealth? I don't want to be noticed.
Yeah, I guess we're all stealth check. We all do stealthing.
Are we close enough that like
Sure.
there's people there that would notice me?
No, it's
No.
all stealth.
But like from like the distance where you are, because you do have good vision, you can tell that like you recognize the caravan.
All right, I don't stealth then.
Can I do a perception check on it before, or like whatever you, to like kind of just kind of
Yeah,
suss
yeah,
it
you
out?
can do a perception check. Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. That's 21.
Nice. So you don't feel any sort of presences there. You don't feel like there's anything that will come out and attack you, or like any traps or anything dangerous.
I guess we just go check
Do
it out.
you approach? Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So you go towards the caravan. There are a couple bodies of dead performers there. The horses that were pulling it are dead. And there's like a trail of like blood and stuff that kind of gears off in towards a forested sort of cavernous plateau-y area.
Do you know any of these people? These your people?
They were my people.
Wow, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't
rough.
like them very much.
Oh.
yeah.
You can tell I was trying to get away from them. So.
Yeah, I never got a chance to know them, so I have no...
As they're chatting, I'm quietly walking towards kind of where the blood is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, I don't know, I guess I try and take a look at what's over there.
So off to the east, you notice that there's like a trail, like people walking that like, and bodies have kind of been like dragged off in that direction. So maybe still alive, maybe dead, like you have no idea. There are a couple people around like the smoldering caravan that have just been like stabbed a whole bunch of times and are dead.
So there's no one alive?
No.
Can we just like check the remains? I'm gonna check the remains for like anything useful supplies, I guess. Because Aubrey doesn't seem to care. Do you mind if we just kind of check this place for stuff?
I might just go ahead and ready to the nearest music store. I don't really need anything else.
Okay. You don't even care about the people in the woods?
No.
I'm gonna go check it out. You think you're gonna check it out?
Yeah, come on over here, Talon. It's quite a sight to see.
Before I go in the woods, I guess I want to check for all the. I want to check the caravan for stuff because.
No, everything that is of value or importance has been looted. Yeah.
Okay, I guess we just follow on the blood trail.
Are you splitting the party?
I guess so. It's gonna be a tougher. Whoever the battle is gonna suck, but let's do it. I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going to go save these people. I can't not just leave these people alone.
Okay. So the path towards the city of Valia continues north, and the trail, it's not a path, it's just where you can see like footprints are heading off into a dark, spooky, foresty area.
So who are we following here now?
It depends on whatever you want to do.
I think we should just follow me as I find a music store of some sorts.
Well, what do you think?
Now,
How far from the town is this for this little area? Do we know,
you
roughly?
still probably have about like an hour's walk to town.
I think we gotta just go to this, try to save these people.
I think so too. I feel sick to just leave them.
Yeah. We're going into the woods. I'm going to the woods to save them. And so I guess this is Nova. It's about an hour's walk to town, man. It's up to you. But we're gonna go try to save people. They might have good stuff in there anyway.
Yeah, I think I saw some harps and stuff like that left on the side of the road down there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm just singing some sort of like cynical song like, I never needed you and I never wanted you and I don't need you now. Or something like that. But I'm skipping very happily, like I'm a crazy person.
All right. Well, I guess we're going in.
All right, it's just you and me.
Okay, well, Aubrey, now we're going to put pause on her story as she heads towards town. And we're going to head in towards the forest area. So as you follow towards the forest, you still notice like the grass has been like pushed down where like people have been stepping on it and things have been dragged over top of it. And it just keeps going deeper and darker into this forest. It was about morning when you left. You were like 3 hours out of town when you found this caravan. So it was about noon. But because of like the thick coverage in the forest where you are right now, there's not a ton of sunlight that's like coming through. You kind of like can start smelling the smell of like old dried blood, and it just keeps getting stronger. Do you continue to follow the trail to the smell?
How dark is it in here? Yeah,
It's like you
I have
can
dark
still
vision,
see.
But
Yeah.
for Nova.
So you can still see. She can still see as well. Yeah. Like, it's not pitch black, so she definitely can still see.
Can we try stealthing in and like just be really aware?
You haven't seen any sort of structures yet, but like the longer you follow this trail of like the smell of blood and everything, like all the plants and stuff have started like dying more and more and more, if that makes sense. So if you keep following the trail toward where it's going, you notice this medium-sized building. It's not a huge structure, but it's like it has like columns, so like the Pantheon kind of, but it's all like pillars made of long like stones and stuff, like a hallway of columns basically. And there's 4 hallways of columns, and like the smell of like coagulated blood and like death just like stinges the air.
Do you want to go in here?
I don't know. Do you think maybe we should get some more supplies before we go in?
I think this, whatever it is they've killed everyone's, like, they're dead. Also, there's a whole caravan of people.
So you're thinking we should just leave them?
Well, I don't know. I guess if we're going in, we're just gonna be really on guard. All I have is a sword, just practice sword. Yeah, I guess we're not gonna leave them. I wanna see what's in there. I do. I'm too curious now.
All right. Well.
Okay. So just so that you guys know, neither of you are currently wearing armor, and all that Nova has right now is her fists, I think, and your acid breath.
My what?
Your
oh yeah.
You haven't like
maybe we
trained
should go in then.
Fully.
Yeah.
It's up to you if you guys want to go in or not.
Okay.
The way she's wording it now makes me not want to go in.
I feel like we could use some more practice and training before we go into these kind of things. I want to prepare myself better.
You're so even keeled. I like your responses. Maybe let's go back. I kind of wish Aubrey would have came with. Would have been to go back, I guess. Try to catch up to Aubrey.
Half an hour going into the forest, so half an hour going back. Aubrey has made it to the town.
Okay, so we just head to town then.
Okay.
We knew that.
As you head your way,
she was going that way.
As you head your way back out of the forest, back to like the main road, you notice that things, like the closer you got to that strange building, the more things were dead and like
so
decaying.
it's emanating from there. It's clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And so then as you go away from that location, things are more alive, but like just generally how you've known the world since you've been like growing up, it's vastly different.
Yeah. Okay.
And like the sky kind of just has like this reddish hue that it never really had before, and like just things seem a little bit more dark. So Talon and Nova are headed to the town of Zalia to meet up with Aubrey. So this is a bigger town, probably closer to like 5,000 people. You notice as you approach the town, same kind of deal, like the roads they're a little bit unsuitable for merchants coming in and out of town. So you notice as you're going in that there are some merchants like struggling with the wheels of their carts being able to like go in and out because of raised and lowered bricks and potholes and all of this stuff. You walk into the town, definitely not like a very festive atmosphere. Everyone kind of seems on edge, kind of nervous. As you walk into the town, down the main street, there's a lot of missing posters which catch your eye of people in the town who have gone missing. And yeah, everyone, like all of the characters, all of like the street vendors, they all just seem very afraid, very on edge, not super interested in talking to people.
What's going on in this town? Like, what is happening?
I don't know. I wonder if a lot of those people are from here.
Which people?
The people we saw in the forest.
I think that was the circus. That was a circus caravan.
I know, but there was a lot more people than just one caravan worth.
I guess there's a lot of death smell. Like, whatever that was in that forest there's some kind of evil in there. I don't know what's going on in there.
Wait a minute. Do you hear? I think I can hear Aubrey playing.
Just ripping
off in the distance.
Sick solo on one note. I bended it.
She's
for
showing off again. Let's go find her. So as you follow the sound of her note to wherever she is.
Yeah, you're just in the middle of the town square, trying to like guide yourself towards a music store, which you find. It's called Zappy's Zappers.
Nice.
The musical playing Zap.
Zip
which is a
zap.
favorite instrument of all of the children in the land. It's very similar to a recorder.
A zappy?
Yeah, the zap.
Or zap?
Yeah, the zappy zap. Yeah, the zappy. So you head over there, and there's a guy who runs the music store. He kind of looks like Dave Clawson a little bit.
I'm feeling it
For
already.
viewers to know.
Picture a nice goatee,
Okay.
Yeah,
pair of,
and
like,
he's just
glasses.
really chill,
He's really into jazz.
Yeah,
super into jazz. And he's playing a zappy when you walk in.
Like I
He just
pictured
kinda
them like
makes
maybe
you-
like they'd meet me and I was already like established in the music store or something.
Sure. That's kind of what I had planned. So they
So we
see
don't
you
actually-
in the music store,
Yeah.
like looking at stuff, like looking around the music store and everything.
People are kind of giving me dirty looks, maybe because they're not a huge fan of dragonborns in this area. Would that be?
Yeah. Most people in this part of the world have never seen a dragonborn before.
I think it's
So
more like weird
you,
looks, not so much like. But the way I kind of reacted to you is it's more with wonder, as
Okay.
much with.
And like, you know, when you go to a party and like you have one friend that you know and you expect him to like hang out with you the whole night, but like he just kind of gives you a wave right when you get there and then you never really talk the rest of the night. That's sort of my emotion here. I'm just kind of like, oh, they're with me. It's like, but I barely even like am happy to see them. This here is old Zappy Zap. We've been longtime friends. I actually helped him open his first store back in the day.
Yo, how old are you again?
I'm 21.
You know, back in the day.
Back in the day, you know, a year ago.
I guess you've been around. How's it going, Zappy?
zip zap zappity zapparino. Zap zap zappadoo. Welcome.
Thanks. Glad to be here. What are you playing there?
Well, I'm just window shopping here, so
My zip zappity zip zap. Zoopy zap zoop. Zippity zap.
Could I try it?
Sure. It's probably the easiest instrument to play. He
Yeah.
like hands you
I can't believe
something.
we learned all these in grade 4, but I can't believe it caught on such as a fad now. I feel like everyone I see's playing that comes through town is playing freaking Zappy these days.
It's a recorder, but it makes the sound of a harmonica when you blow through it. Kind of like that.
Yeah, I'm not much
Just
for
like
a
a-
Zappy Zap myself.
A bunch of like terrible notes put together
You know what they
that
say?
come out.
Anyone can play a Zappy,
Well,
but
Yeah, anyway.
no one can play a Zappy good. I mean, sorry, Zippy Zap. You sounded great when I came in the store.
yeah. Well, now
Zippity
everyone's
zap.
looking at me even more.
I'm just gonna go over here and look at the. What is this called? Bongo?
Bongos. We got the bongos. We got the banjo.
I'm just like picking up like a mic stand and trying to play it like some kind of instrument. I don't know. I have no idea what I don't know what's like.
So Zappy Zap, what was this saying about some strings you had for what instrument?
Sorry, we don't have any harp strings right now, my man. We only have banjo strings.
You know me, Zappy Zap. I'm no man. Come on, that's
I
a
call
cheap shot.
everyone man.
All right.
That's how he do.
All right.
We're not about
Yeah, man. It's
that
just keep it light.
And breezy? All
insulting time now.
right, so what's the
Dude.
instrument?
Banjo strings.
Banjo strings. How much are you charging for these?
Well, for you and your melodious voice, I say 2 gold pieces. These are real hard to come by though, especially with all the trade routes going down.
Can I give him 2 gold coins and then like do a sleight of hand, pull like a couple silver out of his ear?
The silver from where?
Out of his ear? Like be like, oh, here's a tip, and I'll like pull like a silver from behind his ear.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Roll for magic.
I rolled a 17. What do I add to that?
You have sleight of hand, right?
Yeah, 3.
So you're yeah. So
It's a
plus
20.
3. Yeah. You pop 2 gold coins on the table, and then you like keep pulling stuff out of his ear that are coin.
I like you, Zappy. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, Zappy, I heard you mention the trading route. What do you know about all that and what's going on?
It's been really weird. Like for the past 2 weeks or so, everything's just gotten real low, and people have been going missing. Everyone's kind of keeping to themselves and staying inside. I haven't gotten supplies in about 2 weeks now.
Do you have any idea where these people are going?
Too afraid to go out there, man. Just stay zappy inside with my zapparino.
Now, is it like whole families going missing or just one person here and there?
Seems like it's just one person at a time or a few people at a time. It just started like a week ago, so no one really knows what's going on, but everyone is mad scared.
Maybe our friend Aubrey here could cheer up the town a little bit.
Yeah, man. Why don't you go cheer the town? I love your songs. The other night when you played that for that funeral, that was great.
Yeah, I think I'm ready. Do I go to the middle of like
go
the
to Town
city?
Square. Like, we're in
Yeah.
the store right now.
Is there any way I could like roll something to get my music to be like amplified?
No.
Okay, so I head out of the store. I quickly, I already, because I'm a master of restringing, so I've already put the banjos on. It does sound a bit weird every time I hit the banjo strings,
It's
but
a little bit off. Like every string's like.
I make it work. So I go to the middle of this town. I just start wailing. Do I need to do a performance check?
You sure?
11. Not one of my better.
No. The banjo strings quite haven't attuned yet with your voice, and people walk by in confusion. And some people, they're walking by. They drop some silvers into your little cap that you have out, but most people are just confused. There's a couple that are clapping. There's a couple
Talon's
people
out there
who
just
close
like
their shutters.
clapping, like being a hype man kind of guy, like just like what's that one band with the only just like a hype man who that was his
Down
job.
with Webster.
Maybe down with
Yeah.
They have one.
Yep.
Yeah, I was out there like clapping, like just like doing the pump up, like like in people's faces, like waving my arms, like doing the adding in like Yaz, like the classic, like in the between like his phrases, like yeah.
I don't know
yeah.
how like my like rating of how much I like you, but I definitely like you more because of this. I'm like, okay.
I'm like trying to like pump up your little. I don't know if it helps at all.
I'm on the side just doing some Tai Chi, getting my positive chi on.
This 3-person show. One guy's just a maniac in the middle. One person's actually playing instrument. One guy's just a crazy person in the middle, and there's a huge dragon lady just doing poses off to the side.
There's a lot of townspeople who have started closing their windows, and there's a townsperson walks by and sees Nova and starts pointing at her, being like, "She's the one. She's taken them. She's the one." And the mood of the song kind of just starts to die and fizzle out, and people start backing away from the crazy show, which did not last very long in the middle of the town.
I checked my cap for how many silvers in there.
You have 3 silvers and a bus ticket.
Yay. I'm back up, baby.
I stop doing what I'm doing and just kind of sit there quietly praying because I can see something bad might happen.
There are some people who are a little bit racist and don't like you because you're a dragon. That's not good.
Maybe we shouldn't draw so much attention right now. I don't know what's going. No one's gathering around. Like there's no
to lift the spirits of the town did not work.
Yeah.
And there's much more confusion and
Let's just move
fear
on,
than
guys.
there was before.
Okay.
At least you made some money there.
All right. Well,
Don't pity me.
Sorry.
Maybe I pull out some of the whatever food we have left from our travel, and I am trying to like get more positive rapport by like offering it to people.
Hey. I really like your sentiment, but maybe we should save some of that. We should save that for ourselves.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what to do. Everyone seems to not like me.
I think we need to actions speak louder than words, and so if we can do something, maybe we can save the town from this. We can do something about this problem they're having. But I think we need to stock up some stuff and maybe go and take care of that. Go check out the woods.
A strong wind blows one of the missing posters like right into Talon's face, and it's of this little gnome girl with flowers in her hair.
Maybe we should find this family. This is a sign of fate.
Yeah, maybe we could ask them a couple questions.
We should look around the town for we should ask someone about get more information on if they know anything about the woods.
You don't really see anyone left on the road. They kind of parted ways after the spectacular. There's a tavern you can go to, blacksmith, the armory, the church.
Let's go to the armory before it closes.
Sure. We don't have much money. I'm not sure we're able to buy anything. That's the thing.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, let's go check out the armory.
So you enter the armory, and behind the bar, is a dwarf whose head barely reaches over the counter. He has a low, raspy voice. Hello, what can I help you with?
Hello, mister. We're looking to arm ourselves.
Have you been hearing what's going on around these parts?
All we know is that there's a couple missing people, and it doesn't sound good.
We sent out a few people to go searching for them, and none of them have come back.
Well, we want to do whatever we can to help.
He sighs. like we haven't been able to get much in the way of materials lately, but I do have things that might be able to fit you. He like suspiciously eyes Nova and he's like, I've never seen your kind. Where do you come from?
Well, I mean, I don't really know if I should share all of my information with you. I just met you.
Listen,
you
guy,
from
all
here?
right. She's
Or
just
are
a
you from
kid.
there?
She's just a kid. Can we lay off? Let's just get some armor. How about this? We save your city, then we'll come back and I'll tell you where I'm from.
Well, I'm not too far from Ziffer.
Just tell him all you know. Just be honest with him.
I come from the monastery near Zephyr.
Listen, man. As far as
Where-
she knows, she grew up here. That's all she's known. She's just a monk lady.
I'm just curious.
What are your prices like? I guess.
Well, I mean, if you are planning on going out into the woods and helping, I definitely will give you a discount to help.
I was gonna say.
I'm just inquiring because there's been words on the wind lately that people from the east have crossed the chasm.
Is that?
Whoa.
Do we know that as like a bad thing?
Yeah, you just are, it's unknown.
Oh, so it's just like it could be good or bad. You don't know.
Everything that you've heard about the east is not like good things.
So like in our opinion, it's a bad thing.
Yeah, in your opinion, it's a bad thing. Yeah.
Okay.
You can never be too careful these days, and with all these people missing, don't mind me asking questions.
Sorry, you're right. You're right. Oh, I have a question. I don't know if you know anything about the goings on in this town, but do you happen to know a Terran and what's my dad's name? I don't even know what my dad's name is.
I was just about to ask you that question. Like, I don't remember what your
Baron.
dad's name is. Aaron?
Baron.
Terran? No, I think it'd be. I think my dad wants to be. He's like he's like a cool.
Bruce.
Like it's not gonna be like. He's a more serious fantasy character, I think.
Eric?
Eric. I think the dad's last name is Daga.
Yep.
Like the mom's last name is Knights and the dad's last name is Daga. And I think I took both I think I hyphenated my parents' last names.
Oh, I see. Okay. So,
Or like-
Eric and Taryn?
Eric can be spelled cool though, like AERIX.
YYX.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, sure. Eric's. I like Eric's too.
Yeah.
Like with if you
Okay,
if you pronounce the X.
Yeah. AERRYX. And then your brother's name is Taryn. TAE.
That's classic.
RYX.
That's
Okay,
classic fantasy
cool.
there. That's the most fantasy you can get if you have the E in there and the Y. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
I'll just pick it up from where it was, I guess. So I don't know if you know the goings on in town, but have you heard anything about a Terran and Eric's Daga going through here? They're on the way.
Yes, they were on their way to the capital. They did stop in here about 2 weeks ago before everything started going.
They've never come
Bad.
back, eh?
They didn't come back
Well,
this way. But I
okay.
know Eric's very well. We did some military things together.
Oh, well,
Spent
that's my
some
dad.
time fighting. Oh, wow, Eric's boy in my shop. Well, for sure a discount for you and friends.
Wow, thanks a lot. So we just want to help out with right, and I just want to find my family because my mom's missing too now, and it's just a bad situation. So these are these two friends I've met, and anything we can do to help, and anything you can do to help us, that would be just
Lot of missing folk. Lot of
Yeah.
missing folk.
anything you can do to help us help you. I guess is what I'm saying.
All right. Well, what do you think
Well-
we're gonna need?
Yeah.
Let's see what I can have. You can head over to the blacksmith too, but he also doesn't have much in the way of items either. So I can offer both of you guys some leather armor, some light armor for 3 gold pieces each.
What do we have, guys?
I can afford to buy me and Nova. So, yeah, give me 2 light armor. I got 6 gold.
Oh, thanks, Aubrey.
Please don't mention it.
Unfortunately, due to our limited buying charts, as dragons don't normally come around here, the leather armor is not gonna fit.
I roll an intimidation check. 9.
For what? What are you
You
trying
like,
to...
I was gonna say, do you have a problem with her,
Oh.
sir?
no problem. It just won't fit.
I think it literally just
I
is
do.
too small.
Wait. I do have a shield I could give her for protection.
How much is that?
It's gonna be 3 gold pieces as well.
All right, so you keep the gold I've given you, and we'll do the switchy swatch on the armor and shield.
So, all right. What is your? Are you equipping the leather armor right now, Aubrey?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your dexterity modifier?
+1?
All right, so what's your armor class right now?
11.
Okay, so you get a +1 onto your armor class now. So your armor class is now 12 while you're wearing the leather.
Cool.
And Nova has the shield equipped, so your armor class is +2 now.
Okay, so I'm at 15.
Sorry, I can't offer you any lower, just as we have to eat around here, and
No, that's great. Thanks so much for the deals.
Can I get you anything?
I only have 2 gold, so I couldn't possibly ask to go lower than that, so I don't want to put you out.
Let's see if I can find something rummage around here. Something. How about a long sword?
That'd be great. I've been practicing to move up with a long sword for a long time, and so my dad said I was just about ready, so this is exciting for me.
Well, here you go. It's not much, but it looks better than that practice sword you have with you.
Yeah, thanks. I'll sure put it to good use.
Well, if you do end up going out into the forest, be careful, because no one knows what's out there.
Well, thanks a lot. Hope we can help.
Thank you, and be safe.
And I do minor illusion. I write him a sorry note for being so but when he goes to grab it, it's just nothing. I'm like, don't read that until we get out of here, please.
Can we head to the blacksmith?
Don't touch it. Just look at it. Just look at it, because it's
Better look at it.
Do you guys want to head to the blacksmith?
I am heading right to the forest. I'm just like, I'm ready to go. I don't care what you guys do. I'm going in there if I have to fight this thing myself.
I don't think we have any money left anyway. I think we spent pretty much.
I had a thought that maybe I could use. I don't know if this is possible, but I thought maybe I could use some of my lightning breath to help and heat up some of the metal.
No.
Oh, okay.
Save your lightning breath for the battle. That's like one of your
I
best
can only
traits.
use it
No,
a
but I would
certain
say
amount?
yeah,
Okay.
you can only use a certain amount.
Okay.
So.
You guys can either follow me or you can stay around and pretend like you're gonna.
No, I'm down to go to the woods.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
I have some healing potions. You got some healing spells. We
Or
have
do
some
I?
weapons.
Which ones do I have equipped?
I don't
You'll never
No idea.
know.
All right.
I think we're headed to the woods to check that out because
In the same walking formation as prior
Okay.
when we were all together.
All 3 of you leave the town. It's considerably darker now, so probably around dawn or dusk, sorry.
should we wait until the morning?
Wait until the morning? Yeah, I'm not waiting until anything, okay?
All right, we're going to nighttime. Let's do it.
The 3 travelers head out of the town. It's definitely a lot more dismal than when they entered the town. As they are leaving the weapons armory, there's basically no one left outside. Everyone has gone indoors. Everything's kind of hush-hush, locked up.
Kind of eerie here, eh, guys?
Well, maybe that's the time that they act, so maybe it would be good for us to catch them.
True. Okay, we'll go with that theory. Let's do this thing.
I start
So
singing my version of Night Fever by the Bee Gees, but it's slightly different for copyright reasons.
Aubrey sings them as they adventure out of the town, and after about an hour's walk, they come back to where the destroyed caravan, the burnt sort of ash, and the trail headed off to the dark part of the forest.
Let's head in, and let's head in everyone on guard, get to react.
I'm prepared.
Okay.
So as they continue going through the forest, again, all of the plants and everything dies the closer they get to this terrible smell of death. And the air is heavy and smoggy, cloudy, gross. And they see the columned building once again.
Before we go in,
I'm already on my way in.
So, all right.
I can't.
Aubrey-
Bardic inspiration at all? You have that.
Oh, right, yeah. You guys have stopped. I am walking on my way in, and as I go, I give you a snap back to Brandon, give him 1 bardic inspiration, but I don't say anything.
A little wink.
He just knows he got it.
Like a little.
You just feel more powerful.
I see her turn around and look at me. And look how smooth she looks walking into that thing. She's confident. It's just her confidence just makes me it just gives me this rush of inspiration.
Cool.
So, Nova and Talon, are you still hiding in the trees?
That look she gave me, I'm going to kind of start following her confidently also.
And I clumsily climb out as well.
A loud booming voice says, "Halt! Who art thee?"
I do stop at this point.
You just hear this ominous voice coming from behind the pillars.
The name's Aubrey Weathers. Don't wear it out.
We're just some folk from...
We're just some folk from town, and we're looking to we're just checking out What's going on in here? The smell in here is out
Roll
of
for
this world.
initiation.
And like one of those people who's like trying to get a joke that's like way past its time, like it's
Yeah.
like already too late to tell this joke. I'm like, and if you're gonna wear it out, make sure it's on a t-shirt.
18.
Cool.
8.
I think that's a 0.
Hmm?
Or no, oh,
I
wait,
think
no,
you
that's
can
not.
get a 0.
What is, sorry, my dice has kind of got weird things on it. I think that might be
that
a
is 20,
20
that's
then.
not 20.
Sorry, that's a 20.
Wasn't that 20?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you got a 20?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so Nova, Aubrey got 8, and me and Talon need to roll again because we tied.
2.
Okay, okay, then I go before you. Amid your excuses as to why you have entered this area, 4 cultists have appeared wearing black capes and carrying wands. You can't see their faces, and they have this talisman around their neck and this horn-like helmet on top of their cloak. And there is 4 of them that have appeared from behind the pillars.
All right, I can sense a lot of negative energy, and my scale is really starting to hurt.
Okay, so Nova, you go first. Just for reference, all of you guys are 30 feet out from the entrance to the building, and all of the cult mages are in a line at the beginning of the building. So you're 30 feet away right now.
I don't know if I would want to attack right away before they've done anything to me, if that would be in my character, but
So
maybe I can say, like, ask them if they can let us through or something. Like,
Ask away.
or should I?
you can do whatever you want. It's your turn.
I know. I'm just trying to think what would be in my character. All right, maybe I'll move forward, move up towards them, and I'll try and attack one of the main guys in the cloaks.
Okay, so there's 4 from left to right.
Okay.
Which one do you attack? So it's like,
Sorry.
we'll do A, B, C, and D.
Okay, so maybe I go for B.
B?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for, what weapon are you using?
Do I have a short sword or a small knife? Or, for some reason, I had
No.
written that down. Okay. So I
Oh
would-
wait, no, you have a dagger.
Okay, so maybe I
So
try.
you can throw it, or you can go up to them and use it as well, if you go into melee range.
Maybe I will just try and throw it.
Okay, so roll your d20.
All right, 7 plus. Would it be strength or what? Or
Deck.
It
dexterity?
would be dexterity.
Okay, it's 11.
Yeah, so it's because you're proficient in simple melee weapons, right?
Yeah.
And then your dexterity plus she's a monk, so because you're a monk, you can always switch your strength and your dexterity depending on which weapon you're using.
Right.
Really?
Cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so
That's
maybe
sweet.
I should switch that because then I would have 13.
That's crazy.
So that's a hit. And then your dagger does 1d4 plus piercing, so 1d4 plus your dexterity modifier.
4, and then a 4 as well, so 8.
Oh, wow. All right. You quickly zip your knife from your pouch on your belt right into the eye of one of the cultists. He grabs his face, screaming in pain, and falls down on his knee. Not quite dead, but definitely down for the count.
Is that all then for my? Because I have an attack and something else, right?
Bonus action.
Yeah, so you can do a bonus action and you can move.
Oh, I can do both of those things.
Actually, just to clarify, what are bonus
what does that
actions?
mean?
It's
then?
like some spells you can use as a bonus action, some things in fact. Mostly it's just like a small thing you can do. If you think of your turn as in a battle as like
Like, could you use it like one of your skill rolling thing to be, can my bonus action be like
You
a
could
deception
use like
check?
one of your cantrips, for example, would be your bonus action.
None of them I can really use at this
yeah,
moment, though, my
like-
cantrips.
that's because they're cantrips.
Okay.
Like you could use your bonus action to like talk to them or like
Okay, that's what I was sort of thinking.
things like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna ask the one beside him. See, can you please let us through, or this doesn't have to happen this way.
He hisses back with you. He responds, "How dare you defy the hallowed ground of the gods?" And he approaches you, cultist C, and attacks you with a scimitar. So that's a 15.
And I'm 15 armor class.
You have to get it or higher. So if 15 hits. 15,
Yeah, so 15's a hit.
15's a hit.
Okay. He takes out his sword and like hisses at you, and he's like, "Traitorous, heatheness," and does 4 damage to you, slashing you across your scales. The other cultist A, comes up to you from the other side and pulls out his sword. and attacks you as well for a 10, which doesn't hit. He brings his sword over top of your head, and you bend down far enough for it to not hit you, even though he's much shorter than you and the sword's not very long.
Wow, nice
It
moves.
just makes... You're very dexterous
Yes, true.
when you need to be.
Where do I put
And so then the cultist that you have the dagger coming out of his eye, he's kneeling on the stone steps and he can't move towards you. And then the last cultist, Cultist D, is flanking you with Cultist A, so there's an advantage on this roll. And that hits for a 22. So that is 6 damage.
Whoa, I'm at 0
She's down.
already.
It's Talon's turn now.
I'm in awe of how quickly she was to throw her dagger at the people's face. And I'm thinking, like, you try to talk to them now, but I feel like it was a bit late after you threw a dagger in that guy's eye. I guess I'm gonna go and feed her a healing potion
Okay.
as my turn.
All right, you dump the healing potion on top of her head. So you roll 2d4s.
All right. 2 and a 4.
All right, you get 6 health back.
Okay.
So the healing potion drenches over your scales, and you get back up, and you're angry, like raging.
Never felt this anger before.
Talon, that was considered a bonus action, so you still have a action and moving if you want to. She's right beside you, so technically you're flanking Cultist A, which means you can throw 2 d20s out.
Yeah, I'll attack that guy then. That's an 18.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay, so that's a D8 plus 3.
Your strength modifier.
That's 4 damage. I'm
Good.
gonna stay there.
All right, Aubrey, you're up.
Okay, so the guy with the thing in his eye, he's still alive, right?
Yeah.
So I just make off,
kneeling on the.
and I just try to drop kick this guy. Like, I'm just going
Okay.
straight for him and no looking back, no second guessing.
So you're moving up 30 feet, and you're here. Roll your die, please.
3.
So
Boy.
you fly up to the cultist who is bleeding out of his eye, and the blood has started to go down the steps, and you are powered up for this drop kick in the face, and you slip on the blood that has fallen, and you land on your butt.
Oh no! Don't look at me! Don't look at me!
I wasn't looking at you.
Don't talk to me. I don't want to talk about it.
You can move back to where once you came, and you have a bonus action as well.
I start turtle crawling back.
Oh wait, Michelle. Sorry.
Yep.
I realized my one fighting style, I get with being a fighter. I chose dueling, and so I get +2 to damage when wielding a single one-handed weapon. So
Okay.
actually
I'll add that to the.
Actually did 6 damage to him. I think.
Okay, cool.
All right, so yeah, I'm don't look at me, and I'm just crawling on the ground in blood.
Oh, well, that took some
All
of my
right.
anger away.
Nova, you're up.
All right, I'm going to. I guess we're just gonna keep attacking here.
Okay, so you and Talon are flanking Cultist C. If you would like to attack that person, or you
Which
can
one?
go after.
Attack the one that I hurt, so you can maybe kill it.
Yeah.
Maybe you can kill the one I hurt.
That was
Oh no,
A.
sorry. Yeah, that one is still there. You guys are both still flanking.
Whatever that one is,
the
just
letter
kill
A.
him because the
Okay.
less people attacking us, the better.
All right, I'm gonna do a little more. What do I have again? A dagger or something? Or a,
You
Yeah,
threw it.
alright.
It's in.
oh,
It's
right,
in that guy's
it's
eye.
gone. All
You
right,
don't
I'm
have
using
it
some of my
anymore.
martial arts. Using my martial arts to punch this guy out.
Okay.
Oh shoot. Okay, that's 10. Oh wait,
That
no,
is-
12. 12.
Oh, yep, that's a hit.
Okay, perfect.
You have 2 punching fists, right? So you can roll 2 d4s.
Okay. Okay. So I have 6.
Oh, nice. So one of your punches goes right in the uppercut, knocks back the cultist's jaw, and then the other one, you use your fist, goes right into his ear, and you slam him into the ground, and you make an indent in the ground, and he is dead. 2 cultists left. Cultist C.
Wait, did I
What's up?
kill the guy? I didn't kill mine.
No.
So that guy,
No.
You
there's still
fell.
a third one, right?
Yeah.
Two by us.
Yeah, no,
We just
Cultist
got
B
two.
still has the dagger in his eye. He's still alive, but he's not useful because
Right,
he can't
okay.
see. Because one eye has a dagger in it, and the other is just blood. And
Yeah, he's not doing too well over there.
yeah. Cultist C raises his scimitar at Talon and makes a strike for a natural 1.
Yeah.
In the anger of seeing his cultist friend's head just smashed into the ground by Dragon Fist, he revs up to slash Talon right like across the neck, but he actually whiffs it out by using too much force and falls on his back, so he now cannot get up because he's in the mud. And now he's prone, so that's an extra move for him next time. Cultist D kind of looks around and sees his compadres going down like flies, and he's like, "You will regret this." And he starts to run away. I will summon the beast, and he like starts heading towards the stone building and yelling back at you, "The beast, the beast!" And he just keeps running. But when enemies are running away from battles, you do have an advantage attack on them. So anyone with a ranged weapon want to take a shot at this guy running away?
I will. I have a harp.
I was gonna say, do you have any arrows on you? Because get that.
Yeah,
get the
so
thing-
in case anyone hasn't put this together, I use my harp to shoot arrows.
Yeah.
That's my weapon. All right, so I can just do this even though it's not my turn?
Yep.
it's opportunity
Okay.
attack, right?
Yeah, attack of
Oh,
opportunity.
shoot. So I rolled a 3. Okay, 17, so 20 on my advantage.
Nice.
So that's 1 plus a
And-
d8.
Is that what we went with your? Yes. So
4.
D8 plus. What's your
1.
dexterity modifier?
1. Yep.
Okay, so that's 5.
No. Sorry,
You,
I'm putting it together already. I rolled a 3, so it's 4.
All right, so your arrow hits him square in the back. He falters to the ground a little bit, but he picks himself up and runs into the necropolis, the pillar building. But he is fled from battle. And now it is Talon's turn. So we have the one that's lying on the floor, mostly dead, and then Cultist C, who is still alive.
I'm gonna chase after the guy who went to the thing, stop him from getting the whatever the beast is. I don't want to know what the beast is, so I'm gonna chase him.
All right, so now you're in melee range with him. You like kind of like grab him by the collar of his hood and roll for attack.
That's 21.
Nice. So you yank him backwards. What are you going to use?
I'm just gonna incapacitate him if I get him down to nothing. I don't know if I will or not, but with my sword, I'm gonna use. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's 8. 8 was my damage
Sorry.
total. My damage
So
total
you
was 8.
grab him by the talisman on his neck, yank him down to the ground, and you yank the talisman so hard that it like slices right through his head.
Oops!
Oh my.
That was more force than I meant to do it with, but
Got the job done.
yeah, I'm in a different room completely. I just think I'm talking to myself here. I think I'm just thinking like, sorry about that. I'm just thinking.
So you're
I'm just kind of. I'm
holding
taking a
on.
big breather here. I'm like, holy, what the heck? 'Cause I just sprinted and ripped this guy's head off, and I'm holding this talisman.
It's Aubrey's turn now.
You know, I'm just gonna cast Hideous Laughter because I just think these guys are pathetic on the C.
The guy prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy on the ground.
So he needs to do a wisdom saving check, I believe.
And yours is it's against 13, right?
14.
14? Okay. And it is a 13, so that's a fail. He looks at where his friend's head has just been detached from his body and bursts out laughing. Like it is the funniest thing he has ever seen in his entire life. And he's like, "You're such a loser! Your head's gone, man!
And then
Gone!"
for the rest of my turn, I move just like right next to the guy with the dagger in his eye, and I match the laughter pitch, but I'm doing it at him, and I'm just starting to laugh at this guy, and that's the end of my turn.
All right, I'm gonna go for the laughing guy.
Okay.
I am going to just use some more of my martial arts. 11.
That is a miss. As you approach the man who is uproariously in laughter, he inadvertently dodges your punches while he's like laughing hysterically back and forth. And you're just kind of like, "Why won't you stay still?" but you missed.
Ah, shoot. Okay, can I maybe move away a little bit?
Yep.
Okay.
So the dagger guy kind of tries to stand up a little bit, clutching the dagger in his face. He rips it out
Oh
of
yeah.
his eyeball and goes to stab Aubrey
I love it.
with a 11.
12 is a miss.
All right, so he takes the dagger out.
Armor saving,
Unfortunately, his eyeball got stuck on the dagger, and when he went to stab Aubrey, he completely missed. So now there's just a dagger with an eyeball on it,
And I'm still laughing.
and you're still laughing. And the other guy is still crazily laughing. That is a 9, so no.
I'm just gonna turn
Still
around.
laughing.
And I don't want to be in this beast room, so I'm gonna turn around and sprint back towards the battle.
Yeah, you barely caught
Like
him right
wheel
before
around.
he went inside.
I wheel around
not-
and I head right back towards where they are. With the amulet, though. With the amulet.
Which guy would you like to attack?
I'm gonna try to incapacitate the guy on the ground who's laughing, so I can
Okay.
so I can ask him questions. Like I want to ask him questions. That's an 18 plus 5.
Yep.
I got a 23 to hit.
Okay, so you head over to the guy who is laughing uncontrollably on the ground, and you manage to subdue him. So if you have like a rope or something to,
I got a blanket
Contain
and a
him
backpack.
with-
That's all I got. I think. I
right?
don't think I have a rope.
So you
And a wrap the
burrito this
blanket.
guy.
Yeah. It's like
into
real
this
tight, like when you
blanket.
do like before bed, like you know when your dad or mom or someone come in there and just like wrap your like you can't even move your arms, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I do this to the sheep all the time on the farm to keep them, let them sleep when they're having those sheep panic attacks because the goblins come in. So I know how to
PTSD nightmares.
I do a mighty fine sheep burrito here. And so
All
I wrap
right,
this guy
so
up.
you manage to wrap this guy so tightly that his head is just kind of bobbing around because he's still kind of laughing at how ridiculous the situation is. And anything else you'd like to do?
That's all I got.
Okay, and Aubrey.
We're gonna go back to the original guy, B, who is still alive somehow. And I'm just gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna just use fists. So
Oh, the
Okay,
ooh, nat 20.
eyeball guy.
nice.
Oh, crit
So this
on
is
the
how I finish him off. I go rock, paper, you dead, and I just punch him.
square in the eyeballs.
Just square.
Where his eyeball once was, he died. He's dead now.
I move back between Talon and Nova.
Perfect. All right, well, you survived your first battle. Yay!
Woo.
I like it. I want to talk to this guy. Like, is he laughter subsided or can like?
No, he's still laughing. You're gonna have to wait a while for this spell to wear off.
I want to ask this until we call it. I want to ask this guy about the beast. I want to know what's going on here. I want to know what kind of cult they're following.
All right, guys. Well, I can carry him to our.
Well, let's just ask him here.
Well, he's laughing.
We can bring him
so-
out to the forest.
Oh, bring him out of the forest.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Let's bring him
So you take.
to the caravan, I guess, area.
Between,
Yeah, you kind of. As soon as you finish killing off the cultists, you kind of hear like a low growling sound from inside this building.
That must
Um,
Do you
be the
want to
beast.
check it out right away, or do you want to maybe ask this guy a few questions first?
You can try and like slap this guy to like get him to stop laughing, or like put his head, like dunk his head somewhere.
Yeah, smack him, I guess, until you. Hey, snap out of it, man. I'm just kind of like snapping and slapping his face, like.
So you slap him super hard that the hood that was covering his face comes off, and you notice that it is a elf, and he's super confused. He's like, "What? How did this happen? Where am I? Why am I all wrapped up? Who are you? What is this?"
Hey, man, you were just trying to kill us a few seconds ago. We're the ones asking the questions here. What is this? Like, who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you wearing these
Blood
robes?
runs deep for the gods. You will be a sacrifice. And like this really low demonic voice, what he says to you.
Can I do an intimidation check?
Yeah.
So here's two options, bud. We either kill you or you tell us what's up. 5.
He looks at
Wait,
you.
does that
and
just a fail
mutters-
because it's a nat 1, technically?
If it's a natural one, then yeah. He looks at you and doesn't even understand the words basically that just came out of your mouth, and stares back at Talon, and then starts.
I even stare
speaking to
back.
him.
I even stare back at. I stare back at Aubrey too, and I'm like, I give her the same look as the guy gives.
Because
her.
you like completely stuttered while you were saying that.
And so I turn to him and say, "Listen, man, who are you working for?"
He starts speaking to you in an unknown language, which sounds vaguely familiar to Nova. And then he spits at you and says, "You will run red as blood."
Am I able to somewhat understand some of the words?
Yeah, it's like he's speaking Draconic, but it's like a Draconic with an accent.
Okay. So can I like roll to see if I understood what he said, or
Yeah, sure.
yeah?
Like it's the same language, but like it's been so heavily accented that it's really hard to
Yeah.
like, and there's so much other slang
Yeah.
words.
So I rolled
Yeah.
I rolled an 8. Does that help me at all?
No.
Plus,
You can vaguely get some of the words. You hear the word God, you hear the word Drixia, and you hear the word Zenya, which is the other continent.
Okay. Wow, he's talking about I think he's talking about the god from Zenya.
maybe this is the same guys that the guy from the Armory was talking about. Remember he was talking about when the guys some people crossed over the chasm.
I do remember that, yeah. It sounds like it could be
Maybe
that.
these are the. What's this beast you're talking about? What's the
The
cause?
beast.
What's the cause of all this
Will
rot?
consume you. The beast will consume
Will
you.
he? Because it looks like we're pretty good, and you're the one who's. I'm just stuttering again.
The beast will consume him. Maybe we should let's throw him into that room all wrapped up.
Okay.
See what happens with the.
How come you started following this guy?
The occultist looks at you, and you can see him moving his tongue around in the back of his mouth, and then he like bites down, and then he just like starts frothing from the mouth, and then his eyes go black, and then he turns into this crystallized black sand, and he's gone.
Do we have anything we can like put the sand in to keep it? Like, do you have a
Scoop
bag or
into a little
anything? Can we put it in your
satchel,
bag?
Yeah, a little coin. I'm sure.
I
I have
grab
a
a
little,
handful of
I'm
this
sure
stuff
you have a little baggie.
without even asking, and I just put it in Talon's bag.
I feel
Like
like
Hey,
you
hey.
can put it into the
just gonna-
potion vial.
I'm just gonna scoop it into
that
some kind of
had-
little satchel or something. I have a little like pouch. I'm sure I have like a little coin purse, something. No,
And I'm like way ahead of you. I'm like, yeah. I
You
already
have
assumed.
like right now you have the empty jar from where the health potion that
Sure.
you used on.
why don't we check out the other guys to see like if any of them are familiar or if they have anything we can bring with us to the next
Yeah, I
quest.
guess we just search the bodies of the other guys.
You find 2 more or 3 more talismans,
We'll take all those
and
talismans, I guess.
they all have the black cloaks on. So if you want to take some of the black cloaks with you, and
I put one on, yeah.
That might be smart for us to wear those. Could be a disguise.
For sure in the future. I don't know right now. Like unless you're going into the beast room.
I am. That's what I'm planning on doing. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't say
Okay.
I am. That's what I want to do
You
next.
want to go in the beast room?
Yeah.
I think we can take
other
it.
than that, they
I
have
think
no.
If
they
we
have
fight it by
nothing else
itself,
on
I bet
them.
you we could. Unless it's like some kind of crazy thing we're not supposed to fight. But
Okay.
Unless
do
you
it.
want to take I could use a little bit of a meditation.
Short rest.
Yeah.
take a little rest and then go into that beast room.
Yeah.
Me and Talon can just go fight it while you meditate.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay.
I just need, I think, about a half hour and then it.
As you take a short rest, you're all kind of meditating, getting your health and strength back. Air just smells so gross and so vile, and it's making it hard for you to concentrate because of how disgusting the world around you is. The ground seems to be like red, and all of the plants no longer have any leaves on them. You look over and all the animals have like, they're either not there or dead.
This is
Yeah.
accelerating, guys.
Do I rest long enough to get any points back? Like any of my health?
Yep.
Okay.
I think you roll a hit die, right?
Oh,
I think it's a 6.
Your hit dice are 1d8 for monk level. So you're level 1, so you get 1 hit dice you can use.
and it's a D8.
Yeah, if you roll a d8 and then that's how many hit points you
No.
get back.
I got 8 for that. Does that just mean I go back to full?
Yeah, you can't
What
go
do you add? How does that
over.
work? How does the hit dice work? You roll it. Is it just the number on the dice, or do you add something?
No, it's just the number on the dice.
Just role play throwing the guy in there
What do you mean?
into the beast's area or whatever. We walk towards the.
Oh,
We
bringing...
think the beast is in that room because he ran in there.
So we're throwing him in there?
The guy we wrapped up.
He's dead. He's
Oh,
gone.
Oh, that's right. Never
Oh,
mind.
yeah, he's in ashes.
He's in your jar.
Right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Throw the jar back in or something.
After a long and mighty battle, our travelers take a break.
And that is all for this week's episode. Once again, I am Aubrey Weathers, aka Harmony.
I'm Talon And Nova, a.k.a. Brandon.
I'm Nova Keldrar, a.k.a. Janelle.
And I am your DM, Michelle.
Peace.
Hey everyone, Harmony here again. Just gonna throw out some plugs. You can follow Talon at Brandon Wiens on Instagram. That's Wiens. You can follow Nova at Janelio3 on Instagram. That is Janelle with the Y03. You can follow our DM, Miss Michelle Marie 13 on Instagram, or you can follow Aubrey Weathers at I'm So Harmony on Twitter. If you want to check out my other projects, you can go to EndlessNights.ca. If you have any questions or comments for our podcast, you can email twithapodcast@gmail.com. And once again, if you want to see pictures from our adventure, you can go to our podcast Instagram at Troll Podcast for all of the stuff that we do on our journey. Thanks for listening. Bye.